RCHUB International Foundation for Research and Education, an ISO certified
workshop on machine learning with data processing. So today, day 2, we are going to start with data pre-processing and machine language packages. So before we start the session, I would like to go here. As yesterday, one of the participants is requested some queries regarding his research, and he want to know about what suggestions is needed in order to improve his research, especially. So I request the participants, since you want to clarify your analysis, since we need some details. So after the workshop, if you are free or any time, you can contact the websites, right? So there is one research team is available in order to make you a kind suggestions, or they can guide you. And this is the website so that you can go through it and you can get it. Since it is a workshop, we can't able to focus with one concept, so that we have to complete a certain criteria of the 3-day workshops. So I request the participants, if you have any doubt or if you want to support, right? If you want to support for your ideas, or if you want to rebuild with that, there is a one big research team is there. And we had already discussed yesterday regarding the queries asked by the participants. So if you're interested, you can free to call us and you can contact us in order to make it a clear view. And since we have to concentrate on other topics which has been given for the 3 days workshop, so that is my suggestions for the participants, those who are asked yesterday's queries related to their project. Now today I would like to go with the topic of data pre-processing and machine learning packages. As we have seen yesterday about the machine learning and the types of machine learning, supervised and unsupervised and self or semi-supervised or reinforcement learning, and what are all the steps involved in the research also we have discussed yesterday. Now we move on to the first initial stage, that I'm going to do some research. It can be of any topic. Since I cannot able to take with a particular domain and I cannot able to go with a particular process, since there are various participants, they may select the data sets for their research site. So this is the concepts of today. We are going to focus on what are all the different types of data pre-processing. So first you have to understand, what do you mean by data? A collection of information is called as a data. I'm going to do some research with a particular data, and I'm adding another word which is called as a pre-processing. So before going into a process, I want to eliminate the unwanted or unrecognized data in the given data set, which is not necessary. So that terms, we can say that it is called as a data pre-processing. And what are the different way of data pre-processing? Of course, all the way are not going to support your research work. And I'm going to explore all the different types of data pre-processing. Among that, which one is needed for your research, you can take it. That's the thing I can able to do it here. So that is what about the data pre-processing and machine learning packages. So how this machine learning packages going to support in order to go for data pre-processing. So this is what the today's sessions we are planning to make it. So why we have to use the data pre-processing? Is it data pre-processing is necessary? Of course it is necessary, because I don't want unwanted data for my research work. Suppose I'm going to get a patient's detail. It consists of 125 parameters or 200 parameters. All the 200 parameters, I'm not going to take it into my research. I need only the exact detail which is needed for the research. Then remaining things are unwanted data. So I don't want to go with an unwanted data. Okay, I need 5 parameters. For example, I need a parameters that all the 5 parameters is following the same protocol of the data type. If I come for the data type, whether it is followed, sometimes the data may be missing. And especially when we take a data from the sensors, or when we take a data from the wireless networks, we can get some epsilon data, which is called as an unwanted data, where the air may also come as in terms of data. To avoid that, we have to go for this data pre-processing. So first one, you can see here, it is about incomplete. I can say that you can see it is incomplete, that is of missing values. Second one, it is about inconsistence, which means that it is in a different format, especially if you go for the data, date and all, especially day. For example, month, day, or year, month, day, it can be differ from database to database. So you can see it may be of different format or contradiction entries. And noisy, that's what I told about the noisy errors. Even if I speak here, you can see some air sounds may be travel and it may be stored as a data, but it is not a original data, it is an air sound. And next one, it is called as a redundant data. And why you have to do this data processing, and what is the impact? What happen if I not done this data pre-processing? Inaccurate predictions will be there. It may be a biased model, and a slow training time it takes, and difficult in convergence. So these are all the process which is coming for the data pre-processing. And what is the goal? You can see transform the raw data into a clean, structured and suitable format, for which algorithm it is called as an ML algorithm. So this is the concept why we need data pre-processing. I cannot able to take the direct data into my process. So whatever the research I'm going to do, my input is data is the first step. Second step, it is of data pre-processing. Before I'm coming to the data, I have to pre-process this one, and I want to remove the unwanted data. The next thing, you can see here, I'm going to, now we can come here. The next one, the types of data pre-processing. So you can see here, once again, I will come back. I will close it. Yeah. So once again, we can see that I'll go here with the, right. So you can see, yeah. So next you can see here, I'll come here with the second one. I can close it. Right. I can close it. Right. There are 5 types of data pre-processing is that data cleaning, data transformation, data scaling, catalog encoding, feature and engineering, and also dimension reduction. So these are the 5 concepts we are going to implement in types of data processing. And we can see that it is going on different types of packages, pandas numpy or pandas numpy with skitlearn and pandas, and it's skitlearn and pandas, or pandas or numpy and skitlearn. So these are the 6 which concepts we are coming to in order to annotate the different types of data pre-processing. So first one, it is data cleaning. So when you come to the research side, you can't say that I'm going to implement all the techniques is necessary. No, it is not like that. Whichever you needed, you can take it, right? So if you want to make it with the data cleaning, go for data cleaning. Or if you want to make it with the data processing, you can go with the data processing, right? So this is the thing we are seeing here. The first thing we are saying that you can see that data cleaning, identifying and correcting the data. Remember that, identifying and correcting the data, inconsistencies and inaccuracy. This is called as a data cleaning. So now I will make it here. The problem, there are 3 types is there. One, it is a problem, another one is a method, another one is of example. So first one, it is a problem with incomplete record for handling the missing values. Some values may be missed in the data set. So I want to find out that one, and I have to go here. Either the deletion or imputation. So I have 3 different files. One, it is of handling the missing values. Another one, it is of handling the outlier, and next one, it is of duplicate of record, right? Anyway, once again, I'll go back and I'll come here, right? So these are the 3 types we are using here. Now I'm going to take a program. 3 programs I'm going to take. First one, it is of handling the missing values. Second one, it is of handling the outlier, and third one, it is of duplicate of the record, right? So I reduce the screen, and just 1 second, I stop it. I can screen it. 1 second, I can go for sharing. Yeah. Sorry for the inconvenience. In order to make it a clear explanations, I'm doing that this one. Really sorry. Now we can go for the presentation. So you can see here, this is 3 types I'm going to use it. Yes, now you can see here. One, it is of handling of missing values in data cleaning. Another one is of reducing the duplicate record. Another one is handling the outlier. extreme data points such that a skewness. So I don't want to differentiate the data. I want that certain limit. Suppose I'm saying that suppose I'm going to take a sugar level, it may be of 320, which is not relevant to the record, but it may be sometimes by a manipulation or maybe a manual data, it can be an error. So we have to identify and correct the errors, and we have to make it here in such a way that we are going to do this concept name. It is called as a data cleaning. So first I'll go with the program and I explain the concepts, then I can come here. So sample one, it is mainly focusing on, I'll go with the Sublime editor so that it will be very easy for me to explain. So I'm opening a Sublime editor and all the codes has been written in Python, and you can see the machine learning packages. That's what I'm saying there. The machine learning packages, one thing is pandas and another one is of NumPy. You no need to worry about. Now you can say that even if you want, I can make it bigger. So first one, you can see I'm going to use it. This is used to, as I said, you can see here, it is of handling the missing values. I want to find out the missing value, how we can able to find out. So you can see I am given the name, the first, so data I have taken, sample data I have taken, name, age, salary and department, and I'm going to use this panda of data frame of the data. If you want, you can use the data set also. I think most of the researchers will do with the data set. Of course, you can go with the data set. Now I want to print out the missing values count and df, which means that this is the data. Data is represented with an object of panda, that is pd of data frame of data, and we are going to check the missing values. So what is the missing value? So you can see here the missing values, all those missing values, that is what is null of sum. So how much missing values of sum is needed. So this is the one method is there. And next one, you can see here method one, drop the row with any missing values. So you want to drop the row if it has any missing values. So we are going for dropping, that is of d dot drop now. So these are all the predefined functions which is available in the machine learning packages. And next one, you can see here filling the missing values. I want to fill the missing values. Name must be of unknown, age must be of mean, salary must be of median, and department must be of unknown. This is method 2. I will come with clearly with an example and I will show the output also. Since it is in workshop, I will run the code also. And third one, you can see here a forward fill, where I want to fill with a fill, and you can see that this is forward fill. And fourth one, you can see that it is an interpolation of numerical data. Sir, you are saying so many things, right? Of course, I'm not saying so many things, which means that the Panda packages is available for all the problems. We no need to go with difficult in writing the coding. If you go and search in the net, it will provide the appropriate method and you can invoke it. That's all. A very simple process if you use the machine learning packages. That's what. Now you can see here it is a original data frame data, and I come here and I'm after filling what will be going to be happen. This is the code. Anyway, I'll show with the code and the output also. You can see I'm using just a normal Python ideally. I'm not going with, if you want, you can go with an Anaconda Navigator or Spider or Jupyter, whichever you are comfortable with the Python languages, you can take it here. So now I'm going to open a file. So it is sample one. So I'll go with the appropriate folder. So it is sample1.python file, right? So I will open it here. And even if you want, you can make it, right? I will come here, right? Now sorry. Now you can see here, I'm going to run the same code, which I shown in the Sublime to editor. So now I'm going to run it. So you can see here, you can see the original data frame, which has been coming here, right? And you can see the missing value count. First question, I'll go up, right? And I'll check it. So first one, what happened? I'm going to find out the checking the missing values. So you can see that checking the missing values. Okay. So you can see age, name 1, age 1, salary 1, department 1, and type it is of int of 4, right? So you can see that the missing values count, right? And second one, it may be sometimes error. Anyway, I'll reduce the errors. When you come for here, it is just a warning data where we have to come with a fill method. So how to fill the data, which is one. And second one, you can see the original data frame. Now go to the question where it is original data frame. Now you can look at that here. Printf, it is of original data frame. I'm going to print the data df. It is called as a df. So now look at the screen. So it is a original data frame. What has been, see, you can see here none here, and you can see NaN here, and you can see here it is of Alice Baum David, and here you can see none, especially you can see name none, and here none, and here none, and here none. So after filling the values, that's what we are saying, that forward fill and after filling the values. So I'm going to make it df.filled so that you can see the screen. Now what happened here, you can see that the second parameter it is of none, whereas here it is of unknown. That's what we are replacing. Replace with unknown. You can see, I'll come here. Yeah, you can see filling the missing values with a specific. So what happened? I want to make it a particular field to be filled. So first one should be of unknown, and second one should be of mean, and third one should be of salary, should be of median, and fourth one department should be of unknown if there is any missing values, right? So now you can look at the screen here. So you can see the second one is of unknown, and you can see where that you can see the age. I'll come to the age also. Look at the age where it is. The fourth parameter is none. So look at the fourth parameter of age here. Now if we go for fourth parameter of age, it is 29.5. Since it is starts with 0, I am coming with 0 with here. It is 29.5, which is the median. And similar, it is a mean, and next one it is of median. Median is the last one. You can see this one is the median. And for department, once again it is coming with unknown. So in order to formulate the data of missing values, so this is sample 1 for handling the missing values, right? So this is what the thing is there. Second one, handling the outliner. Extreme data point that can give a skew result for deletion for treatment. So I'm going to take the second one. Once again, I'm having another program. So I'm going to open a program. Better I will explain in Sublime. Then it is very easy for you to understand. So I'm going to make the second program for meshing the data. So once again, here you can see I'm using a NumPy packages, and I'm using a Panda packages. And one more thing, if I'm going to use any statistical concepts, then I can use a SciPy from stat. So I'm going to import SciPy from the stat I'm going to use. And you can see I'm taking a random dot seed of 42. What a seed means, I have to take the seed values. Are you clear? What is the inner value is that? And random dot normal value. So whatever your program suggested or whatever you want the detail, you can go here. Even if you want take a seal value, which means the top value, or sometimes if you want the lowest value, you can take the floor value. So whichever necessary, you can take these values. Of course, I will give all the programs, and I will upload all the programs in the website so that you can take it for your reference in order for a further when you go for data pre-processing. And you can see here, this is what outliner I'm giving, 200, 252, minus 52, 300. Now I'm going to make another one method, is called concatenated. And here you can see this is I'm going to make with a lower bound and upper bound, and I'm going to display the content. This is method 1. Method 2, I want to go for Z-score method. So if you're interested in Z-score, please go through Z-score and check it. How far this Z-score, what I'm saying is this Python languages will provide a easiest way in order to make your work very effectively. But only thing is you need to search the packages for your data pre-processing. I want the content like this. I want to take a data set and I want to pre-process what I can do. So you can use AI for getting the method, not for implementation. Ask the AI which method is sufficient in order to data pre-processing. I can use it here, and what packages I can use, whether the pandas I can use or scikit I can use or NumPy I can use, which method will satisfy my constraints. So you must be clear as a novelty of the research. You must be aware of what your data pre-processing steps you are going to do it. So this is second method. And you can see here, these are the and third method using a skyline of isolation forest. There is a one technical term, it is called as a isolation of a forest. So I want to make it with the based on the forest concepts, I can go here. And these are the three concepts has been implemented to make an outliner. Anyway, once again, I'll go fast and I'll run it since there is a lack of time. I have to complete right now. I would move on to the second file. It is of sample 2 file. I'm opening here the same code what I've been open in the here. You can see here the first method it's of IQR method, the second method it's of Z-score method, and third method I'm coming here with sklearns of isolation forest. Now I would like to run the code here. Yeah, you can see the code. I run the code. So the original data point it is of 1004, After IQR outliner removal, it is 992. After Z score removal, it is 999. After isolation of the forest, I have received that 903. So, sir, it is possible for me to do all those things? No, I am not saying that you can do. Whichever needed, you can take it. It is based on the researchers, your mentality to select whichever you want. As a trainer, I am providing all the data, which these are the possibilities of going for the data pre-processing. So whichever effective, you can come with the process. That's the thing. My suggestion is that. So this is the second program. Now I move to the third one. So what is the third one? You can see it is a duplicate of record. So you want to eliminate the duplicate of record. See, for 10 records or 1000 records, we no need to implement the Python languages. It must be of a million, or it may be of 1000, or it may be of 10,000, or it may be of 1 lakh. I'm having a 1 lakh data and I want to find out the duplicates of the data. Then it is not possible easy for me to write the code It is not easy for me to eliminate all the duplicates record. In that cases, I can use a Python and I can use a machine learning packages, any packages, in order to make the work very effectively. So I'm going for the third one. It is of duplicating of records now. So once again, I'm going to open the third file. So you can see here it is of, I'm opening the third file, and now you can see I have a duplicate record ID. So ID itself duplicate 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 1. I'm taking a sample record in order to make it this workshop effective, right? And here also you can see Alice, Bob, and Charlie, and Bob, and David. So Bob and Bob are replaced here. 2 and 2 are replaced here, and 85 and 85 are replaced here. Sample data I have taken and I have stored in the data frame with the duplicate data. So you can see this is the name of data with duplicates. So I'm making a data frame with the duplicates and I'm storing in df.dump. So first I want to print up the df.duplicates, which means that the original data frame with the duplicate concepts. I think you can understand. Next one, check for the duplicates. Number of duplicates in a row. See, very simple. Number of duplicates in a row. So I have 3 rows. So you can see here, def.duplicates.sum. That's all. Very simple method as duplicate.sum. If you say that, it will point out how many duplicates records is available, right? Next thing you can see here, remove the duplicate. Now I want to remove the duplicate. What happened? I have to write only the one keyword, drop underscore duplicate. So even I can give n number of data sets. First time I'm giving a one data set, a second time second data set, everything will be followed in the same route, so that you can remove and drop it. And next one, you can see that remove the duplicate based on the specific column. So I don't want to remove all the duplicates record. I want to remove only a specific column. I don't want the unnecessary columns or duplicate columns. Then I can select whichever you want. You can say that name. And next, I'm keeping that the last occurrence of the instead of first. So I want, instead of going for the first to duplicate, I want the last to duplicate record. Then I can go for the last. So you can see that there is a one package which is called as a drop duplicates, which has been used in the pandas, so that it is very easy for us to process the data sets here and print the number of duplicates. After removing the duplicates, print the number of duplicates. This is sample 3. So once again, I will open the file, but I will close this sample 1 and sample 2. And now I would like to open sample 3. And now I'm going here with file, open sample 3. Yeah. Yes. So you can see I'm going to open a sample 3 and I'm going to run the code. Just you can see here. Yes. So what is the first thing is of original data frame with a duplicate must be there. You can see here, we can go here. Yes, the original data frame with the duplicate. So it's going to display all the data, right? So that you can see that it is displayed all the data. What is the next thing? It is that check for the duplicate. What is the question? Number of duplicate rows. So number of duplicate rows, which is of sum. So you can check the output. So the number of duplicate rows, it is of 2. So I'm having a 2 duplicate rows is there. Okay. What is the next thing? Hereafter, we are going with the one thing which is of after removing the duplicates, how many records are there? So you can see here, after removing the duplicates, we are getting the screen. Especially, I can go here. Just a minute, I can pass it, right? Yeah, you can see here. So that after removing the duplicate, we can see that 4 records. Before that, we have a 6 records where the duplicates has been removed here. So this is what the thing you can learn by yourself, or whichever point we can want to come here. So this is all coming under data cleaning. So data cleaning majorly, of course, there are various data cleaning is also there, but majority they are coming here with the handling of missing values or outliners, or we can go here with the duplication of a record. So this is what the thing which has been used here. So this is the first thing. Next thing, I can go here and you can see next one is of data transformation. This is very important, how to convert or reshape the data for my analysis. Of course, my problem is entirely different, but the data set is stored, it's in the data in different format. Then I want to go with the different structures. So I'm going to here also I'm going to use the 3 programs. One, it is of data type conversion. Second one, it is of data type reshaping with pandas. And third one, it is of array transformations with NumPy. Of course. So initial stage, the starting stage after literature review, once you got conclusion, now we are going to take a data set. What is the first thing we have to do for your project or research? So first one, it is of data conversion. So I'm going here with sample 5. Okay, anyway, I'll come here. Yeah. Now I have to go here with sample 5. I'll go, sorry, sample 4. I have to go. And now I'm going to take sample 4 and look at the code. Here also I'm using a pandas, NumPy, and very important date and time and date and time. That's what I told that. So many places this date and time conversion will be different. Some persons will be stored in date, month and year format. Some persons will store everything with 2 digits. Some persons will store everything with a year with 4 digits, like this. So you can see here numeric string, date string, category, boolean string, and it is a float string. So I'm going to use everything. Underline the word, it is string. Look at the word, even though it is a number, it is considered as a string and it is not considered as a number when you go for the data set for your research work. Now, once again, the same thing, we are coming here with original, we are going to display, and I'm going to convert it into a numerical format where the string will be converted into a numerical format. And here you can see that it will be of an asynchronous type of float, and it will change the next thing. You can see convert the string into date and time. You can see that convert the string into numeric. Second one, convert the string into a date and time. Third one, convert the string into a categorical, which category you want, and convert the string into a Boolean. And after conversion and before conversion, so after the conversions we are going to make it and with the data frame. So this is it is a sample 4 which is mainly focusing on, you can see that data type conversions. Okay, now I'll go here and now I'm going to make open file, open sample 4. So I'm going to open the sample 4, which is mainly focusing on data type conversions. So this is the code. Now I'm going to run the code and look at that one. Yes, now we can see here. So I run this code and original data type we have started and everything numeric, data string, category, boolean, float, and data type as a object, right? And you can see that I'll go with very big, so that you can see here what will happen after conversion and after numeric values, category values, boolean and string, and the data frame, how the data frames are stored. So you must be very clear. You can see that this is all float string, this is all a boolean string, true or false, and category string, date string, and numerical string. So you must understand that what is the difference between string and numeric string and date and string and category. So when you go for research side, each and every informations are mandatory. If you're going to spell it is date string, then you must be very clear what that date string will be stored here. How this date string will be converted to a Boolean. What is the format they are following to convert the date string into a Boolean? So you can ask, sir, can you able to explain all those things? Yeah, it is like a version, we have to go with everything. So that's what I'm going with a very glance, so that we can say that you must be aware of that. What is the difference between date string and float as a string? Another one thing, when I need it and how I have to implement. That's the 2 important questions you should ask. When I have to use these concepts and where I have to implement. Of course, data structure is very important. How the data are stored and where the data are stored. This is the 2 points you should understand. How the data are stored and where the data are stored and how we are going to use it in our research side. So this is the data type conversion. And next I'm going for data reshaping with pandas. So we are going to use a packages called as a pandas. So this is, I'll come with a program of example sample 5, and see there are varieties are there for data pre-processing. Now you can see here. This is for the point which you are coming here. Now it is of data transformation with the data reshaping. I want to reshape the data. I don't know the original data. I want to little bit reshape the data, especially when you go for image data sets, or when you want to go with the blob technique, that is BLOB, binary large object, which means that we want to store a biometric informations or iris recognitions or facial recognitions or even a voice recognitions. All those things will be coming under the data reshaping and pandas. Suppose you want to record my voice and you want to store it in the database, we can't able to store it directly. And when you want to record the voice, my voice with ER will be there. And if you store my voice with ER in the database, then it is totally useless. We can't able to take the data with the ER sound. We have to remove the ER sound first. That is called as a data pre-processing. In that data pre-processing, I'm using a data transformation such that to remove the unwanted data, and we are storing only the required data. So next, I'm going here with data pre-processing with the data transformation in the case of data reshaping. So this is sample 5. So I'll open the file of sample 5 and I'm going to make it. And anyway, I'll come here also, right? So this is about the sample 5. So you can see students data is there, max score is there, science score is there, English. These are all simple things which has been given here. So you can see a wide format, and I'm going to make it ID of variations, values of variations, and variable of underscore name. I'm going to declare it. And in a long format, I'm going to declare, and I'm going to use a pivot index, which is the first element I have to take as a pivot in order to make it process. And next, I'm coming to the wide format, and with an aggregations, we are going to make it here. You can see. So this is about sample 5. Anyway, I will provide all the program files in the website so that you can take it and you can go for run the program and you can execute and you can understand the concepts. And wherever I needed, I given the comment statements in order to understand the concepts also. So now I'm going to run the code, and you can see here, yes, of course, we are run the code, and you can see that it is a wide format, how this format has been displayed, and it is a long format after melting, where the unnecessary space I want to remove it, and I'm going here and back to the wide format, and I'm going with the pivot table, and at last I'm giving the display the values. Of course, these are all the things which has been given in order to understand the concepts of method. You can see here, there is a one function, it is called pivot, right? And I'll go here. So this is a one element we are being using here. It is called as a pivot element. Already we have used in pandas, we are using a data frame. In pandas, I'm using a pivot table in this concepts. In example, sample 5 we are using here. And next one, I'm coming here, it is of array transformation with NumPy. I'm storing the data in the array, and I want to make it with a NumPy. Then I'm going here with the exercise number sample 6, right? So I'm going to make it, and you can see. So I'm going to use an array. Just understand that what concepts I'm using here and what method I'm using in order to make it for data pre-processing. That's what Python is very familiar for, making all the data pre-processing concepts. Here you can see I'm using a reshape, and you can see that I'm using a flatten. So this is an array where I'm storing this is a 3 values, and here 3 values, just like a matrix format. 3-dimensional array, I'm going to store it in a single dimensional arrays with the help of array. And now you can see I'm using a one package. It is called one libraries or a package. I can say that it is called reshape. Another one, it is called as a flatten. And next one, you can see that dot transpose. So suppose you want to go for a matrix transpose, I think you can know that all the rows will be changed to column and all the columns will be changed to rows. And this is called as a transpose. And here you can see I'm using a mathematical transformation, log file, square root, mean, and standard deviation. Especially major researches will be implemented with mean, median, standard deviations, and mode and everything. All those things are available with the Python packages. So that's what we are saying, that Python packages is interlinked with the machine learning packages. We are saying that. So that's what today is getting, data pre-processing with the machine learning packages. So you can see here log transformation, and you can see square transformation, normalization, and digitalized values. These are all the things will be coming under here. So now I used to execute the file number 6. So I'm going to open the file number 6. Yes, it is in sample program 6. I'm going to open, and here I'm going to run the code so that you can see that everything will be converted. As you see here, it is of log transformation, square root transformation, normalization, original values, bin values, and digital values. Every output has been displayed here with the help of data preprocessing. So I'm coming with only initial stage. So before I'm going into enter the data into my algorithm or enter into my methodology, I have to train the data in such a way that I want to use the data in order to remove the unwanted or unrecognized data for our research work. So this is a second point, which is called as a data transformation. And next thing, I'm going to make it better. I'll come here. Yeah. Next thing, you can see data scaling and normalization. Of course, here you must have basic skills of Z-score normalization, min-max normalization, or robustness to outliner. Anyway, I will go very fastly. I'm not going with the in-depth of Z-score normalization or min-max normalization. Just I'll open the file and I'll explain the methods of our heading is machine learning packages. So I will explain the machine learning packages which is available. Now I'll open here file. Just understand that no need to get confused or no need to be threatened that, oh, this much is there. Not like that. Just understand. In this one, I'll come here with 7. You can see here which one is the one. It is of describe. Another one, it is called standard scaler. Look at that, very important. One, it is of describe. It is descriptive statistics, a function which has been used as a descriptive statistics. And another one, it is called as a standard scaler. Next one, you can see fit transform. And if you are doing something, if you maybe can understand this one. And you can see, as usual, I said that mean, standard deviation, and you can come here, and it is of another one thing, it is called a transform. So all those packages is available, right? So that here we are coming here with one thing. See, I'm using another package. It is called as a sklearn.preprocessing from import of which one it is called as a standard scaler. So only thing is you have to add this line, and from this we can take all the necessary methods for data preprocessing. So this is exercise number 7. So anyway, I'll go with the 7. Right. So I'm going to file open. I'm going to open the 7th file. Right. So no need to panic also, sir. I do not know Python. No need to understand the Python. Just what your process is needed is needed. Now I will like to run the code, and you can see that, right? So this is warning, which means that some mistakes are done in this one small thing. Anyway, it is only a warning. No need to worry about this one. And you can see that descriptive statistics. This is very important. See, it is given a descriptive statistics. Of course, I'll come to the data. Look at the data, what I given. I given age, salary, and experience. Okay. I given the 5 persons age, 5 persons salary, and 5 persons experience. I never given anything. I'm just saying that first you have to describe the same thing. Second one, I'm going to give describe. That's all in a statistical format. Now look at the output. You can see the output. I'll come here. Yeah, you can see the output. So this is normally what I given. And you can see this is the descriptive output. You can see in terms of mean, standard deviation, and everything has been given. So you can understand that we no need to write any mean algorithm or standard algorithms or anything. Just if you give describe, it will itself, it's make everything. You can see standard deviation, mean, minimum, 20%, 75%, or whatever you want. Even you can go it with the concepts. Any data set, not only what data set I have given. I have given nothing. I have given, you can see that I have given just age, salary, and experience. How much experience they had, and I'm randomly given. I'm not given with anything with any logic. Without logic, I have given here. Automatically it will give the descriptive thing with the help of one machine learning packages, and that packages it is called as a describe. So you have to understand how this machine learning packages will support in researchers for data preprocessing. That is what today's session. And you can use next, I'm going to use the standard scaler, right? And we are going to make it a fit transform. And next thing, after using the standard scaler with a mean 0 and standard deviation 1. So I want to make it a mean 0 and standard deviation 1. Look at the output you can see here. So this is what after mean, if it is of mean 0 and standard deviation 1, it is coming here. And after mean after scaling, and standard deviation after scaling. And you can see that new data point has been scaled here. So before using anything, you can use this machine learning packages in your research and you can make it very effective. So this is what standard scalar. And next I'm coming here with sample 8. It is about min-max normalization. But I'll go with, once again, I'll come with sample 8 so that it min-max. If you are interested with min-max, you can go here and you can see here. What is the thing? You look at here. I'm using OneScan sklearn pre-processing and I'm going to import a standard scalar. And here I'm going to use one more scalar. It is called min-max scalar. I want to find out the min and I want to find out the max of the scalar of my problem or any problem which you are coming for your research side. So this is what we are coming here. Now I go here. One method, it is called min scalar, and the one is same thing, fit form. And you can see here, and I can set the feature ranges also. What ranges I want, it is of 0 to 10, or you can see I can go with a column and ranges whichever we want to set it here. So this is sample 8. So once again, better I will close the remaining files in order to avoid the confusions, right? I will close it, right? Yeah. So now I'm going to open the 8th file, right? Which used of min-max standardization scalars. So go through the net and you can check it that what is the necessity, whether it can be support your research for data pre-processing. Sorry. Now I'm going to run the code. I'm going to file open. Yeah, just I'm coming here. It is of sample program 8 and I'm going to run the code. Yeah, you can see. So after min max scale of range and min max scalars with the minimum values and with maximum values, all those things has been displayed here. So this is min max. Next we come here, robust scalar. Robust to outliner. So I have to go with a robust to outliner. Then I'm coming here with a sample 9. Sorry, I don't want to open a file. I'm going to run the file. I'm going to open a file. So it is sample 9. I'm going to open and you can see how many things I had used. Before that, in the first exercise, I use standard scalar. In the second exercise, I would use a min scalar. In the third exercise, I'm going to use a robust scalar. So here I'm going to use one more method. It is of normal concatenation. If you want, you can use it here. As I said, describe, standard scalar, min scalar, and robust scalar. So I'm going to use all the 3 different types of scalars, and I'm going to fit all the 3 different types of scalars to display the content. So now, due to lack of time, I'm rushing it. Sorry if you're inconvenient. Anyway, I'll give all the program codes and it will be uploaded so that you can verify the code also, right? So this is what we are coming here, right? So you can see all the code is here. Now I'm going to run and everything I'm taken a sample data, but if you want, you can take a data set also. Look, you can take the code data frame dot which path if you want, you can make it here. Even I will show that code also if you are interested. So this is what a data with outliner and standard scalars with the mean and median, and min scalar with the mean and median, and robust scalars with mean and median, and already the future scalar 1 and future scalar 2 with mean and medians is there. So this is what it is coming under the third type. So normally we are having 5 types. We have seen 3: data cleaning, data transformation, data scaling, and normalization. Now I will move to the next one. It is called as a categorical data of encoding. Anyway, if possible, I will complete this one. So here we are having 3 things: a label encoding, one-hot encoding, and target encoding, and advanced method. See, whichever important I taken, there are a lot of methods also there. You can go with that also. So now I'll go with the label encoding, which is convert the categorical values to the numerical format. Convert the categorical variables to the numerical format. For example, you can say that shirt size is S and M and L, or like that. So what is S, M, L means? It's, you can know that small, medium, and large. This will be converted into the values. What is the size S represent? From this number to this number. What is M represent? From this number to this number. What is L represent? From this number to this number. So that's what. Converting the variables. If I use S or if I use small, this small will be converted to the numbers. That's for that the machine learning packages has been provided. So I'll go with exercise number 10. Anyway, I'll close the remaining files. Yeah. So that you can see now I'm going to open the 10th file, which is used for the label coding. So I'll come here. it is 10th, and look at what all the things I'm using. You can see once again I'm using a SK learner processing, and I'm using a label encoder, and here you can see what all the methods, what all the functions I'm using. So I'm using a one label encoder. First one is copy, second one it is of label encoder, third one it is of fit transform. What all the blue color, it is called as a packages, machine learning packages or machine learning libraries. So you can see that enumerated. Enumerate means I can create my own data types in my name. Even I can create a RCHUB as a data type. It is not a name, it is not a variable. I can create a data type for RCHUB and I can make it process also. This is also process can be done here. And you can see this is all the encoding concepts which is coming here in sample 10. So I will open the file 10. Yeah. And now I will open it. Now you can see that I would like to run the code so that you can see that all the codes will be, that's what I told, small, color red, and it is A, grade A, medium, blue, B, so that we are making that. You can see the size mapping. Large means 0, it is your own convenient. Medium means 1, small means 2. Similarly, color mapping, blue means 0, green means 1, red means 2. I am going to map it. And grade mapping, A means 0, B means 1, and C means 2. And now you will get the result. So this is what about the conversion of the data. Of course, for my sample, I have written here. If you want, you can use directly, not like this. This is in order to understanding the concepts I have given here. So this is what about the label encoding. Next one, it is called as a one hot encoding. That is, we are coming under the sample 11. So I go through the file of sample 11, right? And I can make it. So this is for pandas. And once again, I'm here also, I'm going to import a label encoder. So category A, subcategory X1, like that we are mapping the data and we are taking the data, and you can see here one thing, it is called as a group by, as usual mean, map, and you can see label encoder and max and bin, and we are using the bin encoder. So this is all coming under the 12th file. Anyway, I will open it and I will go very fastly. So I will open and I can go here with 12th file, right? Now I'm going to run it and you can see that output will be coming here. All these things are coming at one hot encoding, different types of encoding. We can use it here for your applications. And next one, we can see that target the inward coding with an advanced method. So I will go very fastly, and since I want to go with the 12th exercise, right? That's what. So which packages as a machine learning, what is the packages we are using here is needed, right? This is 12th. And I'm going to think here, yeah, it is 12th, right? It is 12th. Sorry, I opened the 12th file. It is a frequency. We are using this one frequency encoding, and I'm using this binary encoding also. So it is binary encoded. So no need to worry about the encoding. Everything will be done by the Python packages itself. So now I would like to open the 12th file and I run the code. Yes, you can see the output. Yeah, this is what about the output of the 12th file. Now, I'll go very fastly. The next category is of the 5th category. It is of featured engineering, especially mathematical transformation, date and time future, and text and dimensionality futures. I'll show the code. And yes, so it is 13. I'm going to open. So 13th file, it is mainly focusing on mathematical concepts, so that you can see that rand int seed, and I'm going to come with the one thing, it is called as a polynomial features, and you can see that log file, square root file, and all these mathematical concepts. If you want, you can use it here. See, once again, I'm using a polynomial feature with a degree 2 with an interactions, whether it is true or false, like that. And if you go for searching this method, then you can understand that how many parameters is needed for this polynomial features. So this is 13. I will open the file 13. Yeah, since I'm very fast, right? Anyway, I'll give you the code. When you have free times, you can run it and you can check the code here, so that you can see here. So original features is that, and this is the polynomial features, and this is the featured engineering data set. Whether it is high or low or high, automatically it will be predicted. So this is what it's coming under featured engineering. And next one, it is of date and time features. I'll go with that. Right. I'm going to open it as 14th, right? Yeah. So same thing, you can see here date and time delta, and shuffle the data, and we are coming here with random int, and you can see these are all the different packages we are using. Date dot year, date dot month, a day or day of the week, or day name, or day quarter, or isolation. Every details we can get it here from the method, right? So this is whether it is a spring or winter or month or anything, we can able to get it here. So this is related with 14. So I'll open 14, right? And I'm going to make it. Yeah. So you can see here. So based on the date and time and month, it will be producing all the details which is coming here. The last one, it is called as a text features of a dimensionality reduction. So this is the last program. So totally 15 programs which has been done here in order to make it for data pre-processing. And yes, I'll come here. So herewith I'll come with 15th, and you can see here. So this is about text. So whatever the text I'm using here, and I want to find out the length, and I want to split the length and all those things, I have to make it here based on the text. Then I can go for run the code, and you can check it, right? So you can see what is the uppercase, how many uppercases are there, what is the statistical data requires, everything can be done here. So look at very carefully. When you go for the first step of the research, you should understand that there are 5 types of data processing is there. Sorry, 6. Data cleaning, data transformation, scaling, categorical encoding, features engineering, and dimensionality reductions. So these are all considered as types of data processing. Sir, what is your heading? The heading, it is of data pre-processing and machine learning packages, right? If you search with an AI, it will say that, see, these are the different types of machine learning packages which has been used for our data pre-processing alone. I'm talking about only data pre-processing today. So you can use a skyscit, which is mainly, think about the algorithm which has been very important. Suppose if you are using a classification or regression or clustering or dimensionality reductions, you can use skyscit. If you want to go with neural networks or computer vision or NLP or distributed, then come with TensorFlow. Go and search for TensorFlow. If you come for GPU, then go for PyTorch. If you come for XBoost, go for the gradient boosting and Hugging transformations, right? So these are all the key features of the machine learning packages. Okay. So this is the ultimate library, and I would use the word library here, right? Now you can come. This is the one concept. TensorFlow is a machine learning library. That's what I given here. Here it is TensorFlow. It is a machine learning library. But when we're going for installing, we have to use pip install of TensorFlow packages, which means that all the library of TensorFlow is considered as a packages. That's the important concept. That's what I'm coming here. TensorFlow is a machine learning library. When I want to install that, I'm used to say the keyword, it is called as a packages. Install TensorFlow packages. That's what I'm coming with the heading. It is called as a data pre-processing and a machine learning packages. So if you use a machine learning packages, it will be very helpful and it will be very easy to reduce your timing in order to obtain your original data. That is a raw data into a furnished data. So with that, I thank you. And if you have any queries, we can discuss. Any queries related to the data pre-processing or machine learning packages, you can ask the queries, please. Any queries? Can you able to give me the feedback about the session? I think you can, yes, Arishwar. Any queries, please? Thank you. Do you have any queries? I will send all the programs so that it will be uploaded in the websites, and you can take all the programs and you can run and execute. And while learning, you can understand that. Sir, I would like to one thing. 1 second. I'll go here. Yeah. One second, if you want to go with a data set, since I have given with the data, now suppose if you want to add one with the data sets, then you can see that I will share my screen. Once again, just 1 second. I'm not going to take too much time. I'll just go with 1 second with the code and you can see here. So if you want to add a data set, you can see that I'll come here. Yeah. See, this is the path. Suppose I want to add a data set, this code it's enough for you to add it. Since I'm written, suppose I'm coming here like this, you can add the data, so whichever you need. Just this one line, read pd dot read csv, and you can add r in order for the reader format. Yes. Yeah, that's what Arishwaran, you can, that's what I told in the starting of the session. Our research team is ready to have a discussions with you in order to give a suggestion for your pipe stacking drilling problem. Since it is in a workshop, I can't able to spell it. You can contact anyway, our team will contact you. Otherwise, if you're free, you can contact our team, research team, so that they will give a nice suggestions. Is there? Yesterday, sir, we have a discussion with your problem and we had a suggestions. So we can't able to speak in public, so that you can have conversations with our team. Can you able to give the feedback about the sessions? Yeah, thank you, sir. Yeah, it is available. I will show the share screen. I will show it. Right, I will show it. I will show it. Either you can contact with WhatsApps, or either you can contact with the websites, or you can contact with the web contact number is also available. I will show that. Just a minute, I'll show that. Just 1 second, I will show it everything. Yeah. See, you can see that. I think you can see my screen right now. You can see that if you want, you can mail it, or if you want, you can contact the number, or if you want, you can go with the WhatsApp number. So it is available in a website. Anyway, I will show it. If you want, you take either you can contact with the phone number. If you are interested to go with WhatsApp, you can go with. Otherwise, if you want to go with the mail ID also, you can go with that. Okay. I think you have noted. I think I can stop my screen. Yes, this is available on our website. You can take it. Thank you. Do you want? Yes. Right? Okay. Thank you.
Contact RCHUB International Foundation for Research and Education. WhatsApp 9888 231 231.